6:39 on a Tuesday morning. Man, it was such a good day yesterday. You had a chance to go out and take a walk and just really soak in all the nice warm air.
Yes, I couldn't help it. I was like, there's no way I could stay inside on a day like this. So I took the boys for a walk. We played with some bubbles. It was great.
Yeah, and if you liked yesterday, you're going to like today even more because we're going to be even warmer across central Georgia with temperatures getting into the mid-60s this afternoon. Hit 64 yesterday. I think we're going to go a degree or two warmer today. A live look over downtown. You can see off in the distance the sun beginning to come up on this Tuesday morning, but it's cold out there. 29 the current temperature with a calm wind at the moment, but with a light breeze, it's easy to get wind chills. I'll show you that in just a moment. 65 is what we're going to be doing later on this afternoon with partly cloudy skies in and around central Georgia. So 29 in Byron this morning, 30 over in Fort Valley, 31 walking out the door in Warner Robins, 32 in Milledgeville, 30 in Forsyth, and hanging on to 31 in Montezuma. Down to the south, 29 there in Cochran, 28 Eastman, 30 in McRae, 31 over in Cordele and in Rochelle here 40 minutes after 6. Now, you compare these temperatures to where we were this time yesterday morning. Generally speaking, we're running about 5 to 10 degrees below those temperatures 24 hours ago. 6 degrees cooler in Macon and 9 degrees cooler in Warner Robins. Radar picture, all is quiet in and around central Georgia. Not expecting to see anything today. Some clouds later on this morning as temperatures get into the upper 50s on our way to the mid 60s later this afternoon. We know how it goes this time of year. You got to add a couple degrees onto the future view numbers you see for the afternoon to get your high temperature, and then into the night tonight, right back down into the 30s. I do expect, though, to be a couple degrees warmer tomorrow morning than we are this morning across central Georgia. That's because high pressure is sliding to our south. As we work our way into tomorrow afternoon, going to keep that trend going. Add a couple degrees on here. 66, 67 going to be possible through the afternoon before we're closer to 40 for Thursday morning. As we get into Thursday afternoon, going to notice clouds on the increase, especially into Thursday night, as we have the potential for showers on Friday morning. This is the European and the GFS models on top of one another. You can see fairly good agreement of a weak system rolling through Friday morning, but that gets out of here for Friday afternoon, setting the stage for a dry afternoon and evening and a dry weekend as well. Saturday, picture perfect weather. Sunday, maybe a few clouds in and around central Georgia. Otherwise, looking at a quiet pattern as we round out the month of February. Let's talk about the daylight. All right, today, 11 hours, 11 minutes of daylight. As we get towards March 1st, which is next Friday, mind you, we're going to add about 20 additional minutes of daylight. Daylight saving time begins on March 10th, and we're going to continue adding daylight as we get into spring. April 15th, that's going to be up to about 13 hours. Yesterday, high temperature is 64. That was the average high. And when we look at yesterday, really compared to the month of February, it has been the only average day we've seen so far this year. And we are still sitting about 4.11 inches above average in terms of the yearly rainfall across central Georgia, thanks in part to all the rain we got last week. And so 19 days away from daylight saving time, 28 days away from the first day of spring, 40 days away from Easter. But who's counting? Me, I am. I'm ready for the warm up here in central Georgia. Let's talk more about those high temperatures. 64, again, that was the first normal day yesterday, only one of those so far this month. The majority of the month, though, 11 days have been above average, including the end of last week, and I have a feeling we're going to be adding more to that here in the days to come. Hour by hour today, 30s this morning, giving way to 60s later this afternoon. A high temperature right around 65 as we trend warmer, and that trend continues in the days to come. 67 for tomorrow, 71 on Thursday, 72 on Friday after that 30% chance of rain in the morning. A little cooler for the weekend, but sunny with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Get outside and enjoy it. As it begins to feel like spring outside.